Gary Loy was the first witness at the inquest, recalling the day in February this year his daughter Crystal Loy died aged 35.
I called out, "Call an ambulance please, Crystal not breathing." Are you by there? And she was gone.
Crystal had been on the Lamictal brand of lamotrigine for 10 years and for the last couple of years had been largely seizure-free. Her father Gary was given very little information about why Pharmac was changing people over from Lamictal to a generic form of the drug called Logum.
I asked why the change was being made. He said they stopped using the other one because of the pricing and this new brand was cheaper.
More than 10,000 people with epilepsy were forced to switch brands of lamotrigine when Pharmac decided to fund only the generic form of the drug, Logum. Pharmac made the move in order to save $30 million over 5 years and free up money to spend on other drugs. But they did so knowing that MedSafe strongly opposed the move, saying it went against international best practice and posed a safety risk. Dr. David Sharples was Crystal Loy's GP for about 17 years. He said today the brand switch went ahead without him even knowing about it.
I was not aware of the planned change. To the best of my recollection, I became aware of the planned change at some stage in early 2020, but I cannot recall exactly when.
He also said he didn't read any of the information Pharmac produced about the brand change. Dr. Sharples said as a GP he was aware Pharmac switched patients over to generic medicines all the time, but in hindsight he accepted that epilepsy was one where particular care was needed.
Retrospect allows us to see that this was significant in a number of reasons, and on reflection, changes in an epileptic medication have possibly more relevance than others.
But was it the drug switch that caused Crystal Loy's death? Not, according to neurologist Elizabeth Walker. In a report to the coroner, she said it was unlikely to have been a contributing factor. Among the other 5 deaths was William Oliver, who was just 26 years old when he died after a seizure in the back of his car on the 12th of August 2019. Again, his GP, Dr. Joshua Tang, didn't know that the brand change was being made.
I think I was aware of the brand switch when I saw Mr. Oliver's death at the newspaper media. That's when I was first alerted to it.
He said if he had known about it, he would have asked for William Oliver to stay on his original brand of lamotrigine. But again, neurologist Elizabeth Walker said in a report to the coroner that it was unlikely the brand change had any relevance to William Oliver's death because it occurred 4 months before he died. She has, however, said the brand switch could not be ruled out as a factor in one of the other 5 deaths. MedSafe opposed the switch, saying lamotrigine should be prescribed by brand because its effects on seizure control are so sensitive that small differences in the dose could have significant impacts. Pharmac says the Logum brand of lamotrigine is widely used internationally, is entirely safe, and stressed that if people are using the drug today, they should not stop taking it. That's little comfort for the families who have lost loved ones, like Gary Loy, who lost his daughter.
Crystal was pure of heart and had a smile for everyone. She was much loved by me and the family. We miss her dreadfully.
The inquest continues at the Auckland District Court tomorrow. For Checkpoint, ko Guyon Espiner tēnei.